Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're returning. For some reason, this video is going to have no music because I cannot figure out how to get music on here that is copyright free. So we're just going to jump right into it. I'm just going to let y'all listen to me jabber, and here we go. I hope y'all enjoy this video. Make sure to leave a comment down below.
Hey y'all, I'm back. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. I have taken quite a break. I apologize for that. Many things going on in our lives that I just didn't have the time, the energy, or the mental capacity, in all honesty, to film a video. So we are back. We're not going anywhere. Blessed Southern Nest is here to stay. This video today is just a little bit of a kitchen refresh. We did some projects while I was away, projects that we were able to do in the house because it is winter in Kentucky. It's winter everywhere, but in Kentucky, it's winter one day and summer the next day. So you never know what kind of weather you're going to get. So we did some in-house updates and remodeling. So I'm going to show you that in just a second. But I wanted to thank each and every one of you who have left comments. I apologize that I've not gotten back to comments. Again, just could not do it over the last couple months. But today's a fresh new start. We're opening a new book. This is a whole new page. We are going to get this done. We are back and we are going to have fun. So let's walk through and see the new updates, and then let's get right into cleaning.
Okay, y'all, let's start with the absolute best improvement. Sorry, that was kind of weird and probably loud, so I apologize for that. But I got a dishwasher. I am so excited. It's got a few things in there because it's about ready to run a cycle. But my husband got it for me for Valentine's Day, and we finally got it put in. So that is like number one. I am so excited about that. Now, I'm going to show you some new countertops that we have, and I'll show you, we still have more work to do on them, but I'm absolutely loving them, and it's giving me more counter space. So you can see right here, we have a little seam, and that is because I wanted to go out farther with it, because that's my problem in a trailer is no counter space and no storage. So I wanted my countertop to go out farther than the length that it was. So this will be, it's already been filled in. Now it's got to be stained and oiled and all of that. But these are my new butcher block countertops. And you can see right here, this is the perfect place for, this is one reason we did this, is because of the trash can. I wanted it out of the way, but also because there is enough of a lip on here that if the grandbabies needed to, we can move this out and put a little bar stool right here, and the grandbabies could eat right here. So I love that aspect of it. But here is the whole countertop. We still have the same sink. Sorry, I have meat defrosting in the sink right now, but here is another view of it all the way across. I absolutely love this. It has made my life so much easier, along with the dishwasher. Now, here is the other improvement that we did. My husband took some wood. I don't even know what this wood is. It's just wood, pine. And he lined the whole front of my bar or my island with this. And then we have trim on the top and the bottom. And he also lined right here where our trash can is. And this side we had to do a little bit differently because we're in a trailer and we didn't have any supports back there. So he did this horizontally instead of vertically, but I still love it. So I am absolutely in love with my island now. Before I hated it, but this is definitely the farmhouse look that I'm going for. Now here are the other, I'm hurrying guys, I'm so sorry. We'll eventually get to a cleaning video. But here are the other two. I got two pantries, which were handmade, and I absolutely love. And I'm just going to show you because, again, no storage in a mobile home. Y'all know that I had to use my hutch to put my dishes in. So I now have a pantry for all of my groceries and for my bigger appliances right down here on the bottom, because the bottom part is open and does not have shelves. And the other two have shelves. And then we went ahead and bought 2 of them. And we're actually going to get another one. Because again, no storage in a mobile home. So this top one is the only one that's full. So on this one, we had the open one put on top. And on the other one you just saw, we had it put on the bottom. But those are the updates. So I hope you all enjoyed those updates as much as I have enjoyed them. And here is my super messy kitchen. It is a wreck. And my video quality right here is not very good. And I apologize for that. But on this day, we had went and got groceries the night before. And we still hadn't put them away because I was trying to organize my new pantries. And so it was a disaster. So we're going to start right here on the side of the wall where my stove is. I know y'all see that there's still no backsplash. That is coming very, very soon. We have actually already bought it. We just have not had a chance to get it up. So for now, we are just living with what we got. You know, you have to make do. So over here, I'm just going to wipe off both of my countertops, and then I'm going to clean my stove. My stove was absolutely awful because the night before this, we had cheeseburgers, and then that morning we had bacon. Yeah, we're not very healthy here. So it made it very greasy. So what I do is I use the Weinmann stovetop cleaner, the spray on first, use a sponge and then wipe it off. And then I'm using this Weinmann stovetop cleaner that's like the paste. I use my little scrub brush that comes with it. And then I go through, and any really stubborn, stuck on stains, I use my little razor blade that came with this kit. I don't know if this is the right way to do it. I've not gotten any scratches yet. I've heard some people say that they get micro scratches in it, which really hurts the stove. But, I mean, that's what this stuff is made for, is for glass cooktops. So, if any of y'all use this, let me know if it's done any damage to your stove and if I'm doing it right. I just kind of put it on and then scrape over it. When I'm finished, I just use a paper towel and go ahead and take off all the excess. And there is one spot there that would not come up. And then I go ahead and use glass cleaner on the top of it just to shine it up. And it looks good as new, other than that little bitty spot. And then I'm just going to go ahead and, of course, clean my oven door because it was a disaster. Again, I'm so sorry, y'all. I've been gone for so long, but I'm so excited to be back. Now we're just going to move right here to the island. And, of course, it is a mess also. So I'm just starting out by putting some things away. The top part of that cabinet is going to be for like bread and snacks and things like that. So I get all of that put away where it goes. And now I'm just rinsing my dishes. Y'all, since I've gotten my brand new dishwasher, I have not washed a dish by hand at all. I'm using this sucker like sometimes twice a day. I am absolutely in love with it. And it makes kitchen cleanup so much quicker. So for y'all who have had dishwashers for a year, I'm so sorry that you have to hear about this from me. But I've went 30 years without one. The only time I ever had one is when my husband and I were traveling. And the hotels had them. And once we did that, and I did that full time, I was like, listen, when we go home, we are getting a dishwasher. I don't even know if I'm loading this thing correctly. If not, y'all let me know in the comments. But I'm absolutely in love with it, and it makes kitchen cleanup like 10 minutes a night, which is amazing for me. So after we got all of the dirty ones put away, or the clean ones put away, we just loaded it up with the dirty ones. Or actually, now we're putting them all away. And then we are going to move on to our countertops, and we are just going to wipe these down. Now, we used a Butcher Block conditioner on these. Is what we used once we got them in there. And I'll have to do it again in probably a month or two, but we still have quite a bit of it left. But it seals it and makes it food safe. So that's what we did after we got this finished. If y'all have any recommendations, let me know. Just because sometimes I feel like I see water spots on it, but I don't know, maybe it's just me. And I'm very messy, like when I clean my sink, so I get water everywhere. But again, I'm just using some Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose cleaner in basil, which is one of my favorite scents. And we are just going to get all of this cleaned up. Now what we're going to end up doing is we're going to put away these groceries. So what I'm doing is, this just makes it easier for me because I'm just now setting up my pantries. So I get everything out of the bags and I just put it up on the counter, kind of in a little bit semi-order, not really. But like all the box things together, all the canned and jar things together, whatever. And then I am going to get everything out of the cabinets. Some of this stuff got thrown away because I hadn't been paying attention to dates. So some of these things got thrown away. And now I'm just going through and I am going to start organizing my pantry. I do this a couple times, y'all, because I totally do not get this right at first. And I find other boxes that were in other places and had to do those. So I know I'm talking a lot. So do y'all have trouble finding ways to store things in your home? I mean, if you're not in a mobile home, I mean, I don't really know if you're not in a mobile home if you have a lot of storage or not, but I have zero storage. I mean, those cabinets right there that you see are all that I have. So that is why I always am looking for storage solutions. And when my husband bought me these, I was so excited because I was like, oh my goodness, I can actually put things away, have them put away in a nice, you know what I mean, where everything's not so crowded. So again, I'm sorry, y'all. This is a very chatty video, but I'm trying to figure out my music here on YouTube. I keep getting copyright claims, and I'm not sure what I'm doing. So I'm just trying to figure all this out and trying to get it all going. And so I hope that my voice doesn't drive y'all just completely insane and my jabbering. But anyway, going back to what I was talking about. Storage in a mobile home, in a single wide mobile home, is extremely hard to have. That's why a lot of people bring in more storage in a mobile home, if that makes sense. The newer ones don't seem to be quite as bad, but my mobile home is a 1996. So all I have is those cabinets right there. So that's why I'm always looking for storage solutions. And these things are just perfect for that. Okay, now that we have all those arranged, now we're just putting my dishes back up into my cabinet because eventually I'm going to use my hutch for something else. It may not even stay in my kitchen. I haven't really decided yet because we have many more updates to come in this kitchen. So for now, I'm just putting all of my dishes back up in my cabinets. And then, like I said, I kind of want to put my hutch in my craft room so I can display my crafts. But again, I haven't really decided, so we'll kind of figure out that as we go. Sorry, y'all just saw a fat roll. I apologize for that. But I want to be comfortable when I'm cleaning. This is another reason that I absolutely love this countertop. I had no countertop space pretty much whatsoever. Now I'm using my countertop space to fold my laundry on. And it makes it so much better because I'm in one spot. I can fold them up, put them in piles, and then put them away. Now, I won't use this all the time because since this video was filmed, we got another addition to the kitchen because you'll see in a few minutes, towards the end of this, that I do not have a kitchen table anymore. We took that out because we decided to go with something different. So y'all will see that in a video upcoming. I'll let you see that. Our kitchen table, we have a covered deck on the back of our mobile home. So I put it outside because it won't get ruined out there because it's covered and the rain and the snow and all that. I mean, it might get to it a little bit, but not too much. It was an older table, but I wanted a table out there. So that's right now out on the deck. Now we're going to pick up this mess. And again, y'all are seeing fat rolls and hopefully not a butt crack. I'm so sorry if you do. I apologize. But we're getting all this cleaned up. That's why I had to get this laundry done because all of my laundry was piled up on my table. Now we're just going to clean off this little part of the hutch because this has become a total catch-all. Anyone who comes in and doesn't have somewhere to put something, they just throw it on my hutch, and I had to get that out of the way. Now I'm putting away laundry, but you see that huge pile of laundry in the back in the hamper. That is almost finished. I have one more load after the load that's in right now, so it's coming to a close hopefully soon. Now, y'all, I am so ashamed I have not cleaned out my refrigerator in forever. Those cupcakes, yeah, they were very old. And so the refrigerator is getting cleaned out. Now, on most of my shelves, I use placemats to keep things from getting my shelves too dirty. But those needed clean, so I took those out, and I'm just going to throw those in my dishwasher. Hopefully it won't melt them. And get those clean. But I'm just going through now and just wiping off all of my shelves because they needed it desperately. And y'all, most of the stuff in this refrigerator, I'm so ashamed. But it was outdated. But I'll just be honest with you. The last few months, I'll go into in another video. Maybe I'll do like an about me or something about what all has transpired in the last couple months. But for now, let's just say the last couple months, I did not have the energy, the mental capacity, the anything to do anything, honestly. So we're just going to get this cleaned out. Going to get it all scrubbed up. I do my door. I love my refrigerator because I had a little bitty refrigerator before, and it had no space. And like it only had two or maybe, yeah, I think it was two shelves and then a bottom. So to find anything in the refrigerator, you had to like move everything out of the way. You had to, it only had very little space on the door. It was horrible. So with this new refrigerator, I have so much more room, and I can just like open the refrigerator and see what I have, which is one thing that I absolutely love, because especially when I'm making like a grocery list or something, I don't have to get down and just go completely through the refrigerator to find out what's behind this and what's on this shelf, and y'all know. So I'm loving my new refrigerator. And I did not realize until this very moment that my shelves came, or my little things on the door, shelves, I guess they are, came out. So I was very excited for that. So one day I'm going to take them out and do a really deep scrub on those. But for today, they honestly just needed wiped out. So we get all those wiped out and everything back the way it needs to go in an organized manner. And then we are just going to use the Weinmann stainless steel cleaner. And the way I do it is I spray it and I scrub it down with it with a paper towel. And then I go back with another paper towel, a dry paper towel, and just buff it up, because that's how I learned how to do it, and that was the easiest way for me. And then we're going to go over, and my beautiful dishwasher needed the same thing. It was full of fingerprints. After that, we're just going to go ahead and get all of this floor swept and mopped. Sometimes I use my Swiffer Spray and Go, or whatever they're called, to mop my kitchen floors, but today they needed a good mopping. A lot of this, I'm kind of ashamed that my floor needed swept up this much, but you know, that's just how it is. But I have something spilt right there on my floor, and I have no clue what it was. Actually, I think something spilt in my trash can, and when I took it out, it just leaked all over the place. So my trash can needs a really good cleaning, and that'll probably happen in the next video. I use, when I'm not using my Swiffer, I use my O-Cedar mop. I love it. And we use Pine Salt mop here in my home, and that's just because my husband absolutely loves the smell. As soon as he walks in, even if I've mopped early in the morning and he comes home in the afternoon from his job, as soon as he walks in, he can smell the pine salt. So that's usually the way that he knows if I've been cleaning all day, is if he smells the pine salt, because that is usually my last step. Now, when we get into the living room, I'm just going to use my Swiffer and not the O-Cedar mop, because I mopped it really well the other day, and it didn't need as good of a mop job as the kitchen did. So here we are in the living room, and what y'all are going to see is I'm going to do different sections of the living room, because I'm rearranging it, but I'm trying to clean as I rearrange, if that makes any sense, because I want to make sure that I sweep underneath everything and mop underneath everything. So that's why you're going to see this in kind of like sections. Does that make any kind of sense at all, y'all? I hope so. So now we are just doing my wall over by my door, and I'm just moving everything out. I tie up my curtains so I don't accidentally suck them into my vacuum cleaner, because I have done that a million times, and either ruin a vacuum cleaner or ruin a pair of curtains. So I tie those up, and then we just vacuum that up, and then I go ahead and mop. And this is where my couch is now going to go. So I go ahead and get my couch moved over there. I need those little things that you put on the bottom that help moving things easy, which because of my wood floor, it does make it a lot easier than it used to be when I had carpet in here. That was horrible. Sorry about the lighting. It's just that one part of the video. Now we're going through and cleaning up. Y'all, I am so ashamed of my house. It was a total disaster. Like, I hadn't worried about anything for so long. At least 2 or 3 good months. I mean, I would keep it, like, this was probably the worst it got, but still, I was like, oh my goodness, this place has got to be done and done right. So that's why we got this finished. Again, you see me, I'm just kind of like vacuuming and then mopping in different sections just as I go. Just that way I make sure that it all gets finished. And here I am just plugging the TV back in. Y'all are going to see me watch. And today I didn't watch Marina while I was cleaning. I was watching Law and Order Special Victims Unit. Besides a Marina junkie, I am a total true crime junkie. I mean, like, I don't want anything bad to happen to me that I would be on true crime, but I like to watch the stories and try to figure them out before the actual people on the show figure them out. So anyway, that's just one thing about me y'all might not have known. I'm a true crime junkie. So now we are just back over by where the TV is. And I'm going to put my little rocking chair over there. My mom gave me this rocking chair probably right at Christmas time or right before Christmas time. And we don't sit in it a lot, but it's not going anywhere because it was given to me by my mom. So I make sure that I'm keeping it, and it just goes better over in that little corner. Because that way, if someone does want to sit on it, they can bring it out, like pull it out and sit on it. So yeah, I'm just jabbering at this point. But now I'm just going to go ahead and vacuum and mop right here where my rug is going to go down. If y'all remember correctly, in the previous videos, I did not have a rug. We just got this rug. Let me tell you the story here. I picked out this rug at Walmart about 2, maybe 3 days before I did this video. Well, I put the rug down, and we had barbecue one night. My husband smoked some pork shoulder on our smoker, and we had barbecue, and my little chihuahua loves the bones. She loves to just eat around on the bones. So my husband, I think I was at church, and I come home and I was like, what is that on my new rug? And he said, what do you mean? And I showed him, and he said, oh no, that's barbecue sauce. I was like, I'm the only one who ate over here, and I know I did not drop barbecue sauce on my new rug because I was extra careful. No, I gave the dog a bone, and I didn't even think about your new rug. So, thankfully, this was like the next morning or something, and I was able to get it out. So, that's what you see me doing right there. I knew better than to get a white rug because of my dog and because of my granddaughter, but I loved it. And it was the only one I could find that I really, really loved, so I went ahead and got it. So that's my jabbering for the video. Some of my jabbering is just that, yeah, my dog almost ruined my carpet. But thankfully, she did not, and I was able to get it up. So now I'm just going to go ahead, and I am going to wipe off my table. This table needs redone. I just, again, don't have the capacity to do it right now, so I haven't even bothered with it. But eventually it will be redone. So after I get my husband's side right there, his little table cleaned off, I'm going to go ahead and get the heated blanket. And the dog is underneath the heated blanket. That is her spot. She absolutely loves it. And so I'm just getting it turned on for her. That's what you see moving under there is her. And now we're just going to go ahead and vacuum and sweep the inside portions of the room that did not get swept and mopped when I was moving furniture around. So this room was not that drastic other than rearranging the furniture. And y'all, I rearrange my furniture all the time. So it's very possible that the next video, it may be in a completely different order, or I'm showing you me rearranging again, because that's just something I do. My mom did that when I was younger. And I do it now. So my husband always looks to see when he comes home to make sure that his chair is where he thinks it's supposed to be before he sits down. He learned a hard lesson that way coming home from work really late one night because I moved furniture around a lot. So here we are. We are finished cleaning. I did these after shots the day after, so you're going to see my hamper in a totally different spot than where it was. And yes, it is full, but I hadn't got to my laundry yet. I have one more load, and the laundry is finally finished. The laundry mountain that I feel like I had. And in another video, you'll see an addition where we took out my kitchen table. We did replace it with something else, and I cannot wait to show you all that. But I didn't have it when I was actually filming the video. So again, just a look at the finished project. It looks pretty good. Still a few things that need to be done, but that's okay. We'll get there. And I just hope you all enjoyed this. Make sure you let me know down in the comments what you think. Sorry for such a chatty video. Hopefully by the next one I have some things figured out and we won't have as much chatting. Y'all have a great weekend. I appreciate you all.